I have no idea what's going on right now. Nicholas, did you know you started the stream? Oh, 8:35 p.m.
Oh, I
okay.
boomered it. I did my normal intro.
I was gonna say, dude, you started the stream already.
Well, I did start the stream, so I guess I did the less worst part and not the worst part. So I guess it ain't all bad, but yeah, still a boomer move is still a boomer move. Sorry, folks, you don't get that 15 intro today because that was only exclusive for the common nerds' ears. But hello, chat. Hello, humans. Let's acknowledge those faces. Okay. I see here. Let's see. FKC 2005, John Malama, Jonathan Conroy, Depot 101, Stephen M. Cal L, 5 picoseconds. D-Bud Martin Huge. What's up, D-Bud? Nice to see you here, sir. All right. So let's drop this whole charade and let's bring on me and the common and the other guys. Well, they will be here. Simply put, when they are here. So, Common Nerd, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. The new channel crossed 2K the other day on Wednesday.
Nice.
So we finally did that. Yeah, that was a nice thing to wake up to. I got a notification from somebody commenting on one of my videos and went 2,000, and I went, no shit. I had to go look. I was like, oh. So halfway back to the 4K we were at beforehand. So that's really awesome. But yeah, I had a good $5 Fridays. Went until 6:15. I have a beautiful woman bringing me food. I mean,
nice. Hail Mrs. Common.
Right, exactly. Hail Mrs. Common, indeed. But yeah, so yeah, it's been a pretty good day. Pretty good day. Been a little bit of a slow news week, surprisingly enough, too. Like I really kind of struggled to find things to go over today that actually like work out to be a video. So we got a Highlander movie update with Henry Cavill. So, you know, but that's about it. That's all we had. It's been a slow week. Getting that time. It's in between movies and stuff like that. It's kind of how that ends up going sometimes. Because we've still got some premieres and some red carpets and stuff like that going on. So there's still at least a little eye candy out there to look at. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I ever look at any of the red carpet premieres and stuff. I was like, do we have hot chicks to show off on the morning prep? Yes.
Of course.
Look at that dress.
Of course.
Dude, that's why like
what we're talking about.
Like, did you see the pictures that went viral of Daisy Ridley's ass the other day? Did you see that?
I heard about it, but I didn't actually see it. And then I saw there was like debate. Oh, these are fake photos, and then they're showing photos.
No, they were from like an athletic shoot like a year ago, and like everybody was like shocked that she has an ass. I'm like, have you guys never seen a picture of her on any red carpet anywhere?
Well,
girl's got a bump on her.
Someone posted a photo of her when the sequel trilogy came out. And it seemed like definitely a thing that was just like, okay, I guess, she's not that type. And well, I guess maybe she took exception to that, maybe started working herself out into shape, we'll just say. Maybe she worked herself out into shape, assuming that this is true. So I just thought to myself, assuming that, I haven't seen this. I honestly don't really care, but assuming that it's true, I mean, within time, all you do is work out and you do get to that point. So it's not like it's not something that can't be obtained. I hate sounding like I'm defending Daisy Ridley here of all people. But
I'll defend that ass all day. I'm good with that. She's always, but you know what the thing about it is Daisy Ridley's always at least been good to the fans. You know what I mean? She's never really been one out there that's gone out there. Like John Boyega's talked all this shit. Fucking the Chan chicks talked all this shit. But fucking Ridley, Daisy's always been fucking good. She's like, even when a couple people have tried to come at her sideways about a few things, she's like, no, I've never had nothing but a good response from the fans and stuff like that. They've all, because it's not her fault the movies were shit. You know what I mean? That didn't have nothing to do with her.
No, most definitely not. No, obviously her character is not great, but has obviously nothing to do with her as an individual. That's true. And you know what? That's a very, very great point. And I can happily concede that. I can absolutely concede that. So yeah, no, I mean, hey, for the men out there and for the fewer ladies, I'm happy you guys got your visual treat. I'm happy for you all. And well, maybe hopefully you get more of that within our little corner of YouTube per se.
Right.
This is Common Nerd, the hardest working dude, right? She has to be. I mean, she's basically building an army at this point. You basically are running like a Top Gun. You're running a Top Gun system if you think about it at your base. I mean, you were in the military, so I guess
I was in the Air Force.
The terms, the whole thing about the shoe fits and all that stuff. Your glove fits, unlike OJ Simpson. So, just saying, just freaking saying.
funny. So I went to a National Youth Leadership Forum on Law in Washington D.C. when I was in high school. And one of the best ones I went to was one of the defense attorneys, because he was like, he got himself a stage in the middle of the room and he was walking around like talking to everybody while he was doing his thing. And he said that prosecutor during that OJ thing, that was the dumbest prosecutor on the face of the planet. The glove thing, first off, you have to tell the defense that you're going to have them do that, right? So what do? You just have your client eat a shit ton of salt, just have him be swollen as all get out when you go to the courtroom. And of course the fucking glove's not going to fit, So yeah, it was great. It was fun. He's like a fucking dumbass prosecutor. It's the only reason OJ got off, dumbass prosecutors.
Did I ever tell you about, did you hear about, and I will make this connect to reading because this will connect since we're a comic show. Right? Okay, this is exactly comic.
Yeah, we're a comic book
show. This is based upon reading. This is actually somewhat relevant. So way back in the day, about 19 years ago, I worked my second job ever at a Borders bookstore. My first day was Friday the 13th of January of 2006. And I can't remember if it was 2006 or 2007. At the time, we had done like a store morning meeting. And at that store morning meeting, they're like, hey, just so you know, we're going to be putting out this book. It's going to be very controversial. Just try to avoid as many questions about it as possible. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what's going on? Like, we're going to be releasing the O.J. Simpson book written by him called If I Can.
Yeah.
A Borders exclusive, I think. And we had questions immediately about it. I remember, Peter, I was just like, I don't know anything. I know nothing. I just work here. So please.
Right. If you want to know about the book, read the inside of the cover flap. There's the description.
And I will say though, I did find it weird that someone basically is putting out their confession and we're publishing it. So there was a weird part of me of like, okay, I can kind of see why people are like finding this sketchy, because why, if you're putting a book out there saying if I did it, this is how I would have done it, and then about a week later they have completely axed the plans and it was never to be seen, heard from again. Absolutely memory hole, almost like a Mandela effect type of thing.
Right.
And now there's, they were going to do that. Yeah. And there's, no, it wasn't happening. Oh, yeah, it was going to happen. I worked there when they were going to do it. So there's denial now of it happening. A little people trying to play the revisionist history. But dude, we almost saw a confession from a killer.
Dude, I totally remember when that fucking book came out, because everybody was talking about, you talk about the brass balls on this guy to freaking release a book like that. Thank you, sweetheart. Like, holy cow, dude. Like, are you serious right now? Oh, yeah. No, he was 100% serious.
Oh, dude, it was insane.
It was absolutely insane.
How does one do that and just like, wow, this seems very damn suspicious. No one is saying anything about this. No one. Really, guys?
I mean, just like no shame. Like, this is the thing. A publisher had to sign off on that, right? A publisher has. So somebody in an office out there as the head of a major organization went, you know what? This would be a great idea. Like, they printed it. Like, it was printed. Like, there were shipments sent out. This book existed. And you're like, I can't believe they actually fucking did it. Like, how many people had to go with that? That's a great idea. Fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about it is, at the end of the day, there was plenty of people that would have bought it. There were plenty of people that bought it because just out of morbid fucking curiosity, man. So yeah, holy shit, that is
never freaking forget, dude. I'll tell you that, man. Never forget. That book was a Cobra Commander type by OJ.
That's fucking great.
You know, speaking of G.I. Joe, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, maybe 3.
Mm-hmm.
They had the artist from Cobra Commander now taking over the G.I. Joe title. And man, I'll tell you what, dude, like G.I. Joe still killing it. And now it's at issue number 7. They have Andrea Milana. I can't tell if it's like some Spanish or Italian name, but I'm like, okay, we're still killing it. And we brought in some different characters as well, which I thought, okay, that's damn killer. We brought in some dude named, I think his name was like Beachhead or something. My internet's being all shaky. All right, never mind. My internet's being, dude, I've had a weird week with my internet, man. It was Beachhead. But dude, Beachhead was killer. Lots of brutality, and it's a one-off story. And it's one of those things where you can read and just be like, oh, okay, we just had a done-in-one story. Well, Tim, the shades combined with the suicidal tendencies hat, it's all look. It's all
doesn't give me.
That's all that it is. It's all a damn look. Which, by the way, too. Went to Buc-ee's. I spent about almost $200.
Oh my god!
It was amazing. So about $50 of it came from what's it called? From gas, and then the rest of it was buying everything. Like I bought a few breakfast sandwiches. I bought a few plushies, stuff for my children. Actually, lots of stuff for my children. Lots of snacks as well. It was. I had such a ball of a time. Just going crazy, like an uncontrolled, untamed madman at freaking Buc-ee's. And we have Brian McCann here. While you doing, buddy? He has been a channel member for 15 months. You get your balls to the wall. Balls to the wall. Thank you, sir, for being a member for 15 months. I appreciate that. Cheers to you. And of course, our buddy Russ Leach. You remember Russ? He's been on here a few times. Super guy, Cole Comics, dude. I finally got to read the Atlantean #2. So much brutality, so much male toxicity. And this art is killer, even with the gray, black, and white. I wish I could put a PDF on. I'm going to say maybe if I could convince him. Oh, whoa. Look at long time no see.
Mr. Grant Gregory.
Hello, sir. Nice to see you.
Grant's happy. Doctor Who's back on Sundays, so he can actually show up again now. Sunker's finally done with her furry stream. So, yeah, I love it. I love hanging out with Grant. She was playing a werewolf RPG, like D&D style stuff, Dungeons and Dragons style thing. And so I referred to it as her furry stream because they were a bunch of werewolves. So it's like, oh yeah, Sunker's got to do her furry stream.
Wow. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, yeah. And also happy belated birthday to Mr. Conquest. Mohammed said, how you doing, sir?
Happy birthday, Mohammed.
He had tagged us. Actually, awesome. No, I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that he tagged us to because he had some good finds. He got some really damn good finds. And you know what? He deserves to have them highlighted. He absolutely does. So we're going to do that. We are doing this.
I'll have to drop my new Twitter account in the chat so he can follow me again. Because I know he used to tag me. I love seeing all that stuff. So I know
our man here, too. Our man here had done very good, and you know what? Let's get it up and show it off.
Giggity.
All right, dude. Ah, there it is. Look at that X Force. Look at that Weapon
Weapon X.
X.
Oh, I love that cover.
Oh
God, I love that
yeah.
cover.
Look at that
Oh,
Spider-Man cover too, dude. Looking good. You're looking good there, Mohammed. Looking good. And then
yeah.
and look at that. Look at that Thor spread too. Ooh, Billy. Oh
Oh, fucking
man.
hell. That's
So
good.
that's clearly you took the hardcover and you split it so you can get the wraparound cover. Did you take the sleeve off to do that? Because that looks like you took the sleeve off and that was the result. Tell me if that's what it was, or is that the actual cover? Because sometimes when you get like a really killer hardcover, you take off a sleeve and there's a whole other thing on the inside of the hardcover
Mm-hmm.
cover, which is awesome. And I love seeing when hardbound books do that because you think, oh, it's just gonna be like a blank surface. No, it's some extra sweetness. Oh, it was. Yes, he took out the sleeve.
Hell
I knew
yeah.
it. I
Hell
knew
yeah.
it. Oh, I love
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, I
By
love
the
it when they
way,
do that too, when you've got an extra cover underneath.
oh, dude, right.
Especially if
Oh,
it's different. It's even more fun if it's different.
yeah.
That is
Yeah.
glorious. A fucking epic
Oh,
battle scene.
mhm. Oh man, this whiskey is good. Are you drinking yet?
Yeah, I got a vodka and water out here.
Ooh, glory be.
Yeah.
Glory freaking be. I love
Yeah,
to see that.
I was toasting with you properly earlier. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
You were.
I got this really cool insulated cup too, because I'm
Uh-huh.
out here in the garage. So if I drink this fast enough, my ice won't melt. If I have it in any other cup
Ooh.
out here, the ice will melt in a fucking heartbeat. Um,
What?
it's fucking hot.
Dude.
It's 95 degrees out here in my fucking garage, or at least it was earlier. It's probably not now because it's nighttime, but it was earlier.
When I was out in Texas last week, for Dallas Fan Expo and everything, I'll tell you what, man, like it was the perfect, most tolerable temperature for me for Texas. It was like around 85 degrees in Dallas.
Yeah,
And that was
that's
manageable.
not
Like,
bad.
yeah, I broke
Mhm.
a little bit of sweat, but that was far more tolerable compared to what would be, let's just say, August in Dallas.
Oh yeah.
Far, far, far more tolerable. And also, my hotel, like, obviously, as I mentioned last week, my room was right next door to Eric O'Sullivan, which is cool.
That
Um,
worked out perfectly.
I was right by the JFK site where the thing happened by the government. And just um,
Allegedly. Allegedly.
mad conspiracies that was running through my mind, being knowing who I am. I was like, my brain of conspiracies is about to implode on myself. And you know what?
Mhm.
I'm absolutely fine.
Mhm.
But dude, it was wild. Like I was like, whoa, this has like been documented in books and in comics. There was
And
a
I'm here.
Chrononauts issue from the first volume, the one that was drawn by Sean Gordon Murphy, where what happens if the killer missed, and it was cool to see. It was a
Mm.
quick, brief moment. It was like, God damn, I missed him, and then all of a sudden, the guys are hopping through time, but there was effects for trying to alter that. Let's just say
Oh yeah,
they
there
end
always
up getting
is.
they end up getting the raw deal of it. That's what they have. They end up getting the raw deal of the situation, not in terms of death, but other things. So I was just like, well, hot damn, dudes. You try to do something and it just wasn't meant to be by Crom. Conan. I must say, dude, your boy Cole, he's really killing it, man. Him and Brule the Spear Slayer by Volca. They are, crushing down Volusia, killing a bunch of lizard people, and they're having a jolly, jolly old time. Actual lizard people. I mean, it makes me wonder, like, did Robert E. Howard know about lizard people before everyone else did? Because the Shadow Kingdom was clearly ahead of the curve as far as lizard people are concerned. It's such a commonly said statement now, but I think Robert E. Howard, I mean, I haven't looked into it, but man, I have a feeling he was one of the first, if not the first, as far as lizard people are concerned.
That is hilarious. I love that. Yeah,
Oh, you
conspiracy
damn.
theory confirmed. Good to see you, King Conan. There was something that I was thinking about you on my live stream the other day, and I was like, I wish Conan was here. I don't remember what the hell it was, but it had something to do with Crom. Crom came up somehow in something that I was going over the other day, and I can't remember what it was, and I thought about him.
Was it because of the belief of Crom? What? Or do you
the name Crom? No, the name Crom came up in an article about something, and I cannot remember what it's like. It was some new program, or it was some new software. It was something that was called Crom, and I was like, that's funny. Where's King Conan when we need him? I can't remember what the hell it was. Now I'll have to look through my bookmarks. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. But yeah, I've slept since then. I've drank since then.
Tell us all the details. I want to know them all. So I was digging through a couple of my long boxes in storage, and I don't know if I showed this to you before, but all I know is I hope Chuck Dixon does a con that I can attend, because I need him to sign this so bad. I don't think you and all 15 of the people in the chat, by the way, thank you for being here, understand the value that this comic means to my life. You are late and Gary or late and gay. You decide. But guys, what this comic means to me, and the fact that Chuck Dixon one day gets to sign this, I'm going to embiggen myself. Ladies and gentlemen, guys, this is the dream. Not Batman, not the Punisher. Snakes on a plane.
Wait, did he fucking write that?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, he's got to sign that. That is so fun. That motherfucker will write anything. Jesus, that man just can't ever quit working. Oh my god, dude, that motherfucker just can't quit working. He is never. He never
stops. Other issue on the other side too.
Oh my god, did he do about? Is it the set? Is it one or two?
Both issues. He did,
oh my god,
it was a 2-issue limited. It's spelled through the Wildstorm imprint, and I remember I got this as a gift way back in the day. I thought, oh wow, I didn't know Chuck Dixon did a Snakes on a Plane comic book. That's pretty damn funny. And now I'm thinking, man, Chuck needs to do a con so he can sign that for me. Which one of you has the same alarm as me on the phone? That would be the common nerd.
That would be me. It's just my default alarm for all my timers and stuff. It's time for the puppy's medicine, so I've got to remind the children.
Hey, kids, get to the medicine. Come on. Right. Do it. Oh. You can do it.
Yeah, they like a lot of the time they like doing it too. So it works out even better.
Oh, good.
Was it Crom Corp? It might have been King Conan. It might have been Crom Corp. I don't know. That sounds right. Crom Corp.
The Crom Corp.
The Crom Corp. That would just be perfect.
Oh man, I love that shite. I love that shite. So, anyways, guys, on Thursday night, Mark D with C will be hosting a stream. I don't know the official time yet. I don't know if it'll be around the time normally Midnight's Edge After Dark would go, which would be 6:00 Central, or for us a little later. But that will be the Clobberin' Times tribute show on his channel. I would say for all of you that are here, if you can, please attend. If you can't, please catch the replay. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have a ton to laugh about. We're digging into the vault, or I know he's digging into the vault, finding some stuff from the days of Clobby, whether it was on Comic Shop Talk, Midnight's Edge, Doomcock, obviously his actual channel. He's going through the vault. Hopefully, I'm sure he'll get a few amusing pieces. All I'm hoping for is some great stuff on the Fantastic Four on Superman. And hopefully he has a compilation of all the names he has, which that will take a long time. But assuming Mark can get any time, if he can get a compilation of all the names he had for all the properties, that would be like the greatest hits clip of all.
I'll tell you right now, if if he does not have at least 1 or 2 rants of Clobby going off about Stan Lee, I'm gonna be extremely upset. Okay.
Oh,
extremely
dude.
upset.
Right?
You gotta have the Clobby rants on Stan Lee, dude. Those are like he made me a believer, dude. Like Clobby straight up converted me, dude. Like all hail Jack Kirby, fuck Stan Lee. Like I am like Clobby straight up converted me to that one, dude. Like I am so there for it. Like I can just imagine like Clobby getting to heaven and the first thing he does is gets up there and asks God, where the hell is Stan Lee? Like I want to talk to that guy. I got a few things to say.
It's interesting when you bring that up because I was listening to it was John Romita Jr. when he did a Miller Time episode with Mark Miller. Now this is over a year ago, maybe even like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago, and he was talking about what it was like knowing that your dad is a legend, John Romita Sr., and him being a kid and Stan, Jack, Steve, and Larry are all coming over for dinner. And Tim, that's just his dad working with his coworkers. Little does he know, he's surrounded by guys who are innovating an industry that would basically become monolithic, of course.
Yeah.
And would set the
gold standard.
The gold standard for superhero cape comics for decades to come. Can you imagine being a kid and you're like, oh, there are these guys, and you don't realize who's in front of you at dinner. Your mom's just cooking dinner for these guys so they can have their dinner and so they can have their cigars. Guys being guys. And I thought about that. I'm like, wow, that's a weird. When you hear like that, that's crazy to let that register. Here I am. I'm this kid. My dad, to me, he's just this guy who's drawing Spider-Man pages, and he's bringing his coworkers over. You don't see it as, look at all these titans of comics. It's just, oh, hey, these are just his workers. And now you hear that retrospect, like, wow, that was your normal Monday night as a kid.
It's fucking wild. Well, it was funny because I had Jesse Blaze Snyder on my birthday stream a couple of weeks ago, and that's Dee Snyder's son. Right. Okay. And I didn't know that the first time I interviewed him because he had a comic called Fucking for Our Future and or Fucking for the Future. And so he came on and talked about it. And he like by the end of the stream, he'd said like he had a famous dad. And so after the stream was over, I looked him up. Well, he came on my birthday stream, but that's exactly what he was talking about. He's like growing up around like all of these legends and my dad being like this fucking rock god in the industry. He's like, now I'm always trying to find my way to put my mark on the world now. He's like, I'm always trying to he's like, but I finally figured it out. I have to do it in a different way. Dude, next time he has a comic, we'll have to have him on and talk to him. Dude, the guy is just a ball of energy. And he's got so many ideas and he's got his finger in so many projects and he's all over the place. He's just a boundful energy. I love talking to the guy. He's so much fun. You basically just have to ask oh yeah, really? I heard about something like that one time. And he'll go, oh yeah. And you just sit back and chill, dude. You ain't got to do shit. It's great. It's so much fun. It's like having me on a channel. What's up, Pablo? Nick's got mouthful of pizza.
No.
There we go. That's what I needed to hear.
What's up, brothers?
Good to see you, man.
Oh, goddamn. Dude. Okay, I have really good news.
Tell me all about it.
I'm in a lot of pain.
All right.
Wait. It gets better. Because I went to my appointment with the surgeon this Wednesday. And obviously my surgeon did some, touching around to see where it hurts and everything. And that, dude, that ended in a lot of pain. I'm still feeling that pain. But
holy crap,
because of my condition, she's fast tracking things. So I have to do some blood work and some other shit next week. And then after is basically just wait for I will have all the green lights. So it's just waiting for the surgery. So
hell yeah, dude.
I will be able to eat pizza again. I will be able to eat burgers again.
Yeah.
Dude, the food of my country is really fatty because, well, fat is tasty.
Yes, fat is tasty. That is
very tasty.
That's not an opinion. We call that a fact around here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolute fact. Like the
The only
motherfuckers you
issue,
see like cut off all the little pieces of fat off their steak and not fucking eat them. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's where all the flavor is. People are
dude,
insane.
Those guys are feds. Those are feds. Do not
Yeah,
trust
they're
them.
feds. Absolutely,
sadly
100%.
enough, these past 6 months, I have been the guy that eats chicken without the skin, that eats meat without the. Because if I eat the fat, I will literally be in so much pain that I cannot walk. I cannot function as a human
Man,
being, and I'm
that's
near
horrible.
that point of pain at this moment. So I'm at least I'm enjoying the clarity. But after this, I won't suffer that pain anymore. That means I'm
Hmm.
back again on eating cheese, full fat
Oh,
milk, pizza. Dude, one of the first things that I want to eat is cheese. I have eaten small pieces of cheese throughout these 6 months, but it's like, oh, I'm in pain. No, this is, I can eat a piece of cheese. I can eat bacon. Son of a bitch, bacon. I'm happy. I'm really happy that I may be able to eat like a normal bean and not like a hippie. God
uh-huh.
damn it. Rice crackers, I will see you in hell, motherfuckers. That- oh man.
Hey, I'm just happy for you, man. That is amazing that you get to eat these things, reappreciate these things. That's important. I hope there's no dude. There's no white clamless pizza, Steven. I have actual morals that I live up to, and I have a sense of self respect, and I'm not going to do that to pizza. I just don't roll that way. Like, I love money. I love making money. But there are things I don't do, and that's one of them. One of a few things
Do you
that I
dip this
don't do when money's on the line. That there's things that I don't do.
dip this pizza? To be honest, the one that I will go for, the very first pizza that I will eat gotta be the new recipe that Domino's has for the dough and everything. Domino's used to
Uh-huh.
suck. Now it's actually really quite good. And they call it an American pizza. Obviously, nothing to do with America. Is the Ecuadorian version of America, almost like the Japanese version of America, has nothing to do with America, but it has meat, it has pepperoni, it has mushrooms. Dude, that sounds like paradise right now. Is
It's because it is paradise, my brother. It is paradise. Straight
yeah.
up, man. I love pizza. One day I hope if you come to America, we can have pizza. And it would be amazingly great. It would be like legends coming together as one, saying, you know what? We're gonna have the greatest dish known to man, and we're gonna enjoy the living shit out of that dish. It's gonna be diabolically huge. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh,
Dude.
Mark and I. Mark is a great guy. Some might even say he's one of the best guys. But this is very, very unokay. I need to unsub. Yeah, right. Yeah, Mark doing that's not right. But as I say around here, we can't all be perfect. We
If
really
you're
can't.
Italian, clam on a pizza in a white sauce based pizza is actually something that you will eat. But again, I think Americans improve pizza a bit in some areas, so I will just leave that there. I love pizza. The story from the very beginnings, from when it was dirty bread that they used to do just for cleaning the oven, to got them the metal foundries on New York and everything. There's a huge evolution on pizza, and America had a lot to do with the golden age of pizza.
No. I feel like, it's one of those things where it wasn't an American creation. Whatever that American creation was, that non-American creation, they perfected it. That's what happened. They just saw something that existed and they're like, you know what? We can do better.
Dude, there's people that want to go to the US just to go to Original Joe's.
Say that again. Sorry.
There's people that want to go. The mechas on New York. There's
Yeah.
Original Joe's and such that are just old school pizzerias. And I mean, all those are the guys that are at least 100 years on just doing pizzas,
Mhm.
doing them in these ovens that are basically just bathroom tiles that they burn coal or wood there, and that's it, and works perfectly. God damn it, dude! One day, and I mean this, we should do a cooking show.
Ooh, that'd be damn fun. There would definitely have to be at the very minimum some pizza involved at the very minimum. And speaking of
Oh
pizza,
yes,
I got my oldest.
I'm
She
so down
read.
for a cooking show. I will do ribs.
hell
Uh,
yeah!
she started reading my first trade of the Saturday Morning Adventures TMNT, which after reading it, it's been out now for a little over 2 years. I can confirm the continuity of the comic takes place after that show finishes. The one from 1987 to what, 96, 95?
Oh,
It
no
takes
shit.
place in that same exact continuity.
Huh?
And yeah, so that's cool. I learned that in the newest issue. But she read my first trade of it and she loves it. She thinks it's hilarious. And I don't know if she understands all the in jokes, with the 90s stuff, but she definitely enjoys the turtle aspect of it. So I was like,
What
okay,
more
I
could
gotta
you
get
ask
more
for?
of these. I'm happy she's
Wait,
enjoying these
how?
as much as she is. She's 10. She's gonna be 11. Actually,
I
she
don't.
is 11. She should be 12. Sorry. You gotta understand, time fucking moves like
Dude,
crazy shit.
you've got
She
a
should be
preteen
12.
on your hands.
She,
You're gonna have a
she
teenager in a couple of years.
Oh
oh,
no!
dude, yeah, next year. Let's be real here.
Next year.
It's not a couple of years. Next year, and I've been telling God, kind of like letting know her and her younger sister. I'm like, yeah, no, we gotta maybe go to Florida next year. We'll do Universal Studios, and we'll do it around MegaCon as well, and do both. Just
Uh-huh.
saying. We'll do both because they're both into Harry Potter. The older one, she's into How to Train Your Dragon. They're both into
Oh yeah, Epic
Mario.
Universe would be
They're both
perfect.
into Mario. So I'm like, this would be perfect. And if we do it around the MegaCon weekend too, and there's a lot of people from our corner most likely there, that would be like the perfect combination. So Nick already trying to fill it making pizza for like. I don't know if I was trying to make a living off it, but I do know I lived in a pizzeria in a way. I mean, I would spend the night at the last pizzeria I ever worked at. I'd spend the night there in the shop. I'd take like a pizza bag, the ones where they take the pizza out of the box. Those were my pillows and blankets. I'm not joking either. Those are my pillows and blankets. Because
It
we used
works.
to have the stadium pizza, the rectangle shaped 60 slice pizza. I would take the stadium bag and that'd be my blanket. And I use the bags that they use for the 12, 14, or 16-inch pizza, and that'd be my pillow. Oh, yeah. There are many times where I'd wake up, roll off the table, and then I'd go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, get a change of clothes. Like, okay, what are we doing today? And then, oh, we're going to be delivering to this high school sports game, and then we got to go to this banquet hall. All right, sounds good, Mikio. And we're off to the races, delivering pizzas. I still can't believe I fit. The biggest one to this day was a homecoming football game. I
Holy
had a
shit.
Dodge Stratus at the time. It's kind of similar in body to like the Dodge Intrepid, or even what's the Chrysler that's similar to it? Not the
Oh, the
300,
300?
not the
No, the
300,
Sebring.
but the Sebring. Thank you, Sebring. They
Yeah.
all kind of have a similar looks. 300 is
Mhm.
basically a bigger version of that, more decked out
Yeah.
version. But I had a Stratus, and I needed to fit 35 18-inch pizzas in my car.
Shit.
I did it. I drove with my hazards on the entire time. I was sweating so much in the car ride from it. And I drove at like 10 miles an hour because I was so concerned. I had pizza stacked in the front seat, back seat. I had flat boards in the trunk. Dude, it was insane how much pizza I fit in that Dodge Stratus. I couldn't believe
Wait,
what
so
I pulled off, and I made it. I made it to the football game, and they checked all the pizzas. All was good. I think I got like a $70 tip off of it, but I was so shocked that was like no.
wait, Nick. What you are saying is that you fit it in completely and then you got the tip?
Yeah, dude, I had a lot more
Huh.
stuff in than I normally do, and even every little extra bit that I stuffed in there, and then had to take it all out for them and to leave nothing hanging. It was an accomplishment, and they really gave me a huge tip in spite of it all.
You know, Nick, you should be a yoga instructor.
Say that again.
You should be a yoga instructor.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Oh,
God.
that
So
will
good.
never
So good.
get
No.
freaking old, people.
No.
Wow, I was more of a fan of Trish. I see. I see what you're doing there. Yeah, hey, it's Madhouse Retro on Rumble. How's it
Hey, I
going,
see you, buddy.
Madhouse? Nice to see you, dude. Nice to see ya. No, we're just having a nice, good old chill session, talking random trash. And you know what? It's good. It's real good, might I say.
It is.
By the way,
Excellent
Common.
trash. Yes. What do you have?
I really enjoyed this bastard.
That
Just
number
saying.
3?
Yeah, number 3. I really enjoyed it.
I hate you
Yeah.
so much.
Damn.
I hate you so much right now.
It's a big boy too. It's a thickie. It's a thickie.
Yeah. Bigger than the other two?
It's a big boy. Like, it was a lot in my hands, and I'm sure you'll feel the difference when it's in your hands.
What you're trying to tell me is Eric July, aka Young Ripper, sent you a big heavy package, and you could really feel the weightiness in your hand of Eric's package. Is that what you're trying to tell me
The
right
weight
now?
and meatiness of it all has really, as Creed would like to say, it's taken me higher.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
I just need the clip of Quagmire going, and this is also sexual, like from fucking Family Guy. Remember that episode where fucking what's her face? He becomes a klepto, and she's like talking about like just having to fill this hole inside of her, and Quagmire's just there giggity, giggity, giggity the entire time, and he's like, "This is also sexual." Oh, I fucking love it. I love it.
Family Guy used to be one of the funniest shows
Oh yeah.
on TV. God damn it.
Well,
Yeah.
a lot of it became what's it called? A lot of it became a lot of the, hey, do you remember the time when this happened?
Oh,
I think
yeah.
that was probably what really was like its undoing ultimately, because that formula, it was definitely wearing itself out. And that was for me. It seems like some people lasted a little longer than I did. But for me, I pulled out early. I'm like, I feel like I can only do so much of this joke. But it seems like a lot of people
that's how you know
feel
they've run out of
differently.
ideas. Well, that's how you know they've run out of ideas too, is when they start doing shit like that. No. Because I mean, that's the problem. You got to think about how long that show's been going on. You know what I mean? Like, it's like The Simpsons and stuff like that. Like, you go on for fucking 10, 15, 20 seasons or some shit like that. And you're like, at some point, what the hell else do you do? You know, you put them on just about every adventure you possibly could have thought of at this point. I mean, like, where else? I mean, what are we going to do? Death-defying volcanoes and flesh-eating monkeys at this point? I mean, like, where else are we going to go? I don't know.
I don't freaking know, but I like to entertain the idea of, okay, what would work with that many seasons? And maybe there is. Maybe I haven't seen it. I will happily concede that there could be something out there that I'm not aware of that maybe has that secret sauce. And you're like, you know what? Hey, this thing here, this has got the juice. This absolutely still has it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just not aware of whatever that thing may be. I'd like to know though. I mean, please do tell. If you or Pablo know what that thing is, I mean, I guess you could say book wise, you can make an argument for One Piece, book wise.
Yeah,
but as far as show wise,
if we're talking about television shows, yeah. Most of them that run more, you start getting into that 7th, 8th, 9th season, and most of those guys you can really tell they're starting to run out of fuel in the tank. Cause like that's how it was with Supernatural, dude. Like towards the last couple of seasons, it's just like, where else would we go at this point? Like how much? Like we've already found God, like what? Like now what are we gonna do now? Okay, we faced the Leviathan. Okay, how much farther deeper are we gonna? Fuck. All right, let's pull out the fucking Satan's son, and then we went farther than that. It's just like, yeah, it was a mess.
Dude, it's the same that happened with Sheena Princess Warrior. Although the whole lesbian drama at the end was kind of funny. Also, lesbians making out, hot lesbians making out on TV. That was great. That was a good time for TV. But yeah, in general, maybe if you can end a series like Yellowstone, just finishing off almost all the threads, almost all the plot at the 5th to 6th season, you are done. You don't need anything else. You don't need to go the whole way and ruin the series before canceling it. Because you also want the money from the DVD sales. You want the money from streaming deals. You want the show to keep being entertaining. Dexter used to be a great show, a show that everybody loved until the final season, and then they revived Dexter and kill it again. And
now they're bringing it back again, Pablo. Didn't you hear?
Yeah, exactly. They kill it again.
Well, I heard the prequel show was actually pretty good. I heard some people really sing its praises, so I actually heard that was really good. So hopefully the new version will be better. He's supposed to be in a new city and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Still not gonna go out of my way to get Showtime just to watch it. But the only thing the fact that you brought up Xena made me think. I'm trying to think if Hercules went off the rails towards the end.
Yep.
I remember the final episode of Hercules because they retired and they sat on a rock for 5 minutes and they were like, all right, I'm done with this. You want to go do something else? Yeah. That's like they came out of retirement. And that's how the series ended.
I think they had a plan to do something else because with Xena, they at some points they were talking about Hercules and they were talking about everything there. So they had something. But it's not like Buffy. With Buffy, you go from Buffy to Angel, and that's it. That's the whole story. With Xena, they give a finality to Xena's story, but everything from the Olympus and everything, it's just fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah, I got towards the end of that one, and I stopped. I don't know if I just stopped watching it because I wasn't interested anymore, or if maybe it was at the wrong time or something. But I remember when she had the kid that was running around killing all of the gods and stuff like that. Is kind of like the last stuff that I remember from that one. But I didn't finish.
Really stupid.
Yeah, it got pretty wild. It got pretty wild. I thought it was kind of funny though, because I was like thinking about it as a kid. I was like, well, that's kind of funny. What if it's like the one true God? And this is how God did it. He went out there and there used to be all these other gods and he just went around killing them all. That's why he's the one true God now, because he took out the rest of them.
Well, there's among all these crazy religions and crazy shit, there's a theory that basically there is a war between different gods and different universes. And when you see shit like doppelgangers and shit like that, it's just the spies from the other universe coming. There's people that are really, really high. And sometimes they kind of make sense in a weird, stupid way. It's like, I would like to see that in a show, man. This is stupid as shit. It will be cool.
It would be a fun show idea.
I'm glad Stephen M. Callum mentioned Xena. It went 6 seasons, so it didn't go overly long.
Right.
But I feel like 4 or 5 would have been a good point to start. Now, I don't think season 6 was a bad season. It wasn't anything that was really polarizingly bad. It was just for me, a step down from what had come before that. But yeah, you could definitely tell they were running ideas, and maybe that's why they're like, okay, this is clearly not resonating anymore, and that's when they kind of nixed it. And well, it's kind of been that way since, even though they were talking about bringing it back, and they never actually went all the way. Which I'm actually fine with. I think it's perfect right where it is.
Yeah. Well, and you know what's funny too is I just thought about that too. Is that last season screwed up canon for the whole universe because there are flash forward episodes in Hercules where all the other gods are still around, right? Like he's literally Hercules is now a Hollywood star, and fucking he's driving down Hollywood Boulevard in his convertible, and fucking Ares shows up in the passenger seat going, Dad really hates actors more than anything else. It's fucking great. Dude, those two have got such a good relationship in that show. They're always fucking with each other. It's so great.
No, but I did enjoy Xena. I thought that was a really killer show, and I rewatched it right before my youngest daughter was born because Xena had a arch nemesis named Callisto, and she kind of had her name lifted from that particular character. And so she was basically named after Xena's nemesis. And I remember when she was born. Well, I thought she was gonna Kung Pao me or something. I was like, oh man, child, because doctors gave her to me, and all of a sudden, as soon as she was born, the first thing she did was bite my neck. So I'm like, oh great, I gave you the wrong name. I'm already paying for this mistake, which you're trying to eat my neck off.
She was like, nummy, nummy, num, 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 Dad. Nummy, num, num, num. Brad Young tipped you some sweet money.
Ooh. How's it going, Brad Young? And look, and it's Mars Monkey Max, too.
What's up, Mars?
Dude,
good to see you, buddy.
We got the dudes here. All right. I like to see these guys coming on in here. So let's get a clip for Brad Young.
There you go.
Our man here, Brad Young, he deserves a clip or two.
It's like winning. I don't know, man. I was banging 7-gram rocks and finishing them because that's how I roll. I have one speed. I have one gear. Go.
You have the biggest dick I've ever seen on a man.
Brad Young with a direct donation for $5. He says, had a bad few weeks. Thanks for taking my mind off things. Hey, dude, you are good, man. Don't you worry about it. It's all good. I'm just, what matters to me most is when you're just here. If you can't be here, I get it, but I'm just happy that you're around. That to me is the matter. You're never obligated. It's not an expectation. But seriously, good evening to you, sir. I hope everything's okay. If anything ever goes wrong, dude, reach out to me via email. I'm around. I may take like a few days to respond, but I will respond. All right, my guy. Thank you for the $5.
Absolutely.
Carry it really quickly, guys.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best parts about this is it's like just having all the people come out because like one of those things like it'd still be fun if it was like just me and Pablo and Nick and Ironcaster when he actually shows up and all of that kind of stuff. But it is you guys make it so much more fun, dude. Like you guys being here in the chat and like being able to talk to us and like you guys get excited about the stuff we get excited about too, and then somebody goes off on a tangent in the chat. Like we love all of that stuff. Like you guys are great. You guys make this show so much more fun.
A lot of the comics that we have reviewed is because the chat has an idea and is just like,
that's true.
Yeah, that's it. We should really look into that. I think that's the key thing about having streams on YouTube, about how everything works, is just having this freedom of a lot of interaction that is not like in Twitch, that is just send stupid shit stickers and that's it.
Right.
People actually want to have conversations. People actually have wordy questions. YouTube is a really cool place to stream.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, and it's that's one of the nice parts about it too, is the interaction with that kind of thing, and it makes it great for all of that kind of stuff. Because it's like this is the nice part of it is you literally have freedom of association on YouTube, right? You can go hang out in whatever chat you want. You know what I mean? You ain't got to deal with nobody you don't want to deal with. If you don't like dealing with that stream, go watch another, go hang out in a different chat. You know what I mean? Like that's the nice part about it too. You can find your tribe. Thank God for the internet because now, well, and to some extent, it's not always a good thing, but for the most part, you get to find your tribe, right? You get to find your people and hang out with them, and that's one of the beautiful parts about this. So yeah.
Oh, dude, it's the best part. I absolutely love that I can, find my tribe and enjoy the good times around here, talking the books, talking the funny books. And that was something I had a pleasure doing with Eric O'Sullivan because him and I, we've been on a few streams before, per Clobber and Times, back on the Global Geek Gang. I've been on, I think, Comics Aficionados once with him. Getting to hang out with that man in person was really cool because him and I are kind of like a yin and yang. And I've always kind of knew about his personality, but to actually experience it in real time, we really melded off each other. It was great. It was freaking diabolically amazing. I was just like, Nicholas Hango, dude. Yeah, you damn right, man. I need that clip from that Top Gun song, "Hanging with the Boys" from the first movie. This is the best content. Oh, dude, that's an honor I'm not worthy of, but thank you. That's the other thing. So I never got to tell you about what happened the night after. We were on here. What followed that Saturday?
Yeah, what followed the show?
So for Dallas Fan Expo and what happened after the Fan Expo. So obviously during the expo, there was the panel. I hung out with Gary, Nerdrotic a little bit, him and Cora Black Yard. Of course, I was talking to Gary about comics throughout the thing.
Nice.
That was really fun.
Of course.
And of course, Gary's a great guy to always talk to anytime I can get. So that's a moment I always cherish. I went by the Ripperverse booth. I this time I ran to Eric July there. We talked, and that was awesome to talk to him. He told me some stuff on a comic. I'm not going to say because I don't know if he did NDA himself, but I do. And I don't know if it is considered NDA. I really don't know, but he told me things. I'm like, so that's when it's looking to be released. Okay. So cool. So I had fun with that information. So I'm like, I don't know if it is. I guess I'll have to DM him because we do follow each other. I'll have to ask him, hey, is this an NDA? And did I learn a piece of history that I shouldn't have? But that was cool. But then I got to do a dinner. And so I met Erica and I were like, okay, we got this dinner coming up. Because I heard from our buddy Wes from Thinking Great going, hey, you going to be a part of the dinner? I'm like, yeah, you told me about it, right? So, I mentioned the day before I met Wes, Comics by Perch. If anyone doesn't know Comics by Perch, you should know Perch. He's one of my favorite comics YouTube channels as well. I think Perch is definitely one of the best of the best of the best. To me, that's the upper echelon of greatness right there is Perch. I met Perch, really good guy. And then we're like, okay, we're going to do this dinner. And then I'm like, okay, Eric, well, let's go back to our hotel rooms each. And then we'll get right back together and we'll go out to this place. And I remember we arrived at this place. They're like, oh, you're under so-and-so's name. And that's insert Perch's real name here. We're like, yeah. And this waitress, she brings us to this room. I'm like, this is really nice. This is one of those private rooms. I'm like, I'm looking at Sully. I'm like, dude, do we have any business big in here? Really, really nice. Something's off about this picture. And then we see the other guys arrive: Aaron Sparrow, Josh McDonald, MVP, Max von Priestley, Perch, Wes, a few others. I'm just thinking, is this right? And I remember looking at the menu, and I remember they had a chicken and waffles for $42. And I'm thinking, $42. And I saw they had this whiskey drink that was $20. I'm thinking, holy shit, okay, I better have my credit card ready for this one. And we'll just say a human being there, a human being who shall not be named, was covering the entire bill for the
holy shit
night. I'm thinking to myself, are you serious? This we have to be getting punked. Is this legal? And he's like, you want that chicken waffles, like just fucking order it. Yeah, well, now I have to since now the pressure's on. Now I have to. So I got that. Got the $20 whiskey drink. That whiskey drink I had, that was a 9.9 out of 10 drink. Did not taste the alcohol one bit.
Ooh,
Worse,
those are
you
the dangerous
decide.
ones.
I know. I talked to the waitress. I'm like, so how good is this? She's like, oh, it's so good. You're not going to notice the alcohol. I'm like, seriously? She's like, oh, yeah. And I had that first sip. And I'm like, oh, no. Oh, no. I go over to, I go over to the other side table. I visit MVP, Aaron, and them. And we had dinner. Sorry, not dinner. Dessert. And it was crazy, man. It was crazy. We had some of the best. We had these puffy Rice Krispie treats that had a chocolate filling on the inside. Oh, dude, it was legendary. It was legendary. The amount of high-end drinks, high-end foods, high-end desserts, high-end appetizers. I had a Texas Twinkie, too. That was amazing.
Oh, was that on the deep fried
Amazing.
ones?
No, something else where it's got like jalapenos in it and such.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure out a way to make it to the Dallas meetup so we can go there, Nick. So amazing.
So Mars Mug was Melissa. Are you talking about Gary's wife, Melissa? She was. If you're talking about her, she was not in Texas. So
Sassy boots.
As far as I'm aware, Ms. Yeah, she's still up north in Wisconsin. So by all means,
Yeah.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned her. I do got to reach out to Mrs. Neurotic as well. So I'm going to make that my mental note to reach out to her after this show. But yeah, the dinner's great. And man, the amount of inside baseball I heard on a lot of comic pros, holy shit, man. I had some inside baseball. I'm like, bro, it was a very surreal night. The fact that we're having all this high-end stuff being paid for by one man. Yes, people, yeah, Melissa is in Wisconsin. She's one state up above me. She's been in there since like February or January. I think Gary said she'll be there till late summer. So, anyways, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, it was incredible. It was really awesome to get to know all these other people in our sphere. I met the comic book gamer. Of course, I met Comics by Perch as well. And of course, it was good to hang out with faces I did know, like MVP and Aaron Sparrow. Of course, Wes is in the country. It was cool that Wes finally came out. It was incredible. It was awesome to have all these greats of comic book YouTube in this one restaurant are all here. I'm like, this is nuts, man. This is freaking like nuts. I couldn't believe the situation is real. I had to remind myself like this is not like some alternate reality. This is not Earth 2. What's up, Andy Masterson? It was insane. And I will never forget that type of moment in my life. It was definitely one of those nights where it still kind of doesn't feel real type of thing. And it's also cool to say I've now seen Perch in person. And I'm not going to give away what he looks like, but Perch is a really great guy, anyone who says anything different about it is absolutely wrong. And, well, she'll be punished for that. Figuratively punished because YouTube will take the wrong way. You did it wrong. Never. Oh, dude, Brad. Dude. You need to have chicken waffles. Now, normally most restaurants, it's nowhere as costly. But trust me when I say you need chicken and waffles in your life. If you came to Illinois, I would straight up buy you chicken and waffles. I would. I'd be like, Brad Young, you're here in Northern Illinois. I'm going to buy you some damn chicken and waffles. And I would do the same thing for Ironcaster if he came down to IL as well.
That sounds like a plan. I think we'll have to make this happen one of these days.
Chicken and waffles, if you feel like it's overrated, that's fine. I love it. Some might even say I'm in love with it. I'm just saying.
We'll
I'm just saying.
we'll have a little bit of a cultural exchange where I'll bring some proper hot dogs,
Oh.
like because look, nothing beats
Ooh.
Kogel's. They are the best hot dog. Period.
Okay. So is that like a Michigan brand, or what's the type of branding that's considered for their hot dog?
So Kogel's are actually a local plant like here in town, and they have some of like the highest like quality standards for a hot dog. I think I've pulled this up before, but
you're at the top. You're gonna have to fill me in on some blanks here. Dallas in the summer, but no, Dallas in June is tolerable. Dallas in August, not so much. I gotta acknowledge my guy Massgrave. What's up, Massgrave? How you doing, dude? By the way, dude, Massgrave, between the Buried and Me at Milwaukee Metal Fest was absolutely incredible. They did 3 songs from Coma Ecliptic and 3 from Alaska, and it was absolutely awesome to see those guys after 8 years. It totally got me on a BT Bam binge-a-thon with Colors, The Great Mr. Rack, Hypersleep, and Automata 1. I'm just saying, Masquerade, I thought about you when I was watching that band. I'm like, bro, BT Bam has still got the goods. So better than Costco hot dogs? Ooh, he's going to lay the pressure down.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Yeah, he says, way back. I like Costco. Well, is it Costco hot dogs not their brand? It's like Nathan's or something, which is like the New York hot dog? Or is that Sam's Club that does Nathan's? One of them does Nathan's.
Costco's whole shtick is the hot dog and drink combo is $1.50.
Yeah, it's $1.50. It's damn good. I've had it before. I love it.
And in order to offset that, like they went and built their own hot dog facility purely
their own hot dog plant.
Yeah, like they own the
awesome.
They own the means of production.
That's actually incredible.
Dude, that's the cheapest way to do it. That's why everybody tries moving things in house, because it's way cheaper to do it yourself than pay somebody else to fucking do it, man.
Oh yeah, I mean when the owner, the executive, like threatens to murder you if you increase the fucking price of a hot dog, you think about building a factory to make hot dogs.
I'm surprised. I wonder if they've got a ranch with like their own cows and pigs and stuff they slaughter. They've got their own slaughterhouse. They've got their own ranch. It's like literally from farm to your hot dog. Literally, they've got it covered the whole way. That'd be the way to do it right there. That'd be the way to do it, man. That's what I want to do. Oh, that's great. I need a butcher.
Wait, how much? I know it. The price hasn't changed in a long time, but how much is a hot dog there at Costco?
$1.50.
Yeah, $1.50.
You, that's a fucking great.
And it's good. It's not like it's $1.50 because it's cheap and it's affordable. It's actually good. Like it's a really damn enjoyable hot dog. Every time I go, I get 2 to 3 hot dogs.
That's awesome.
Wait, at the same time?
And he shoves all 3 of them in his mouth at the same time, too. That's why he was so popular in Dallas.
Oh. We need art of like Nick with like 3 hot dogs in his mouth now.
Memers, we call upon you, memers. We need you.
If you are around.
Where's the Legion when we need them? Where's the Legion
I know,
when
right?
we need them?
Man.
Oh man. That's fucking great.
Dude, no. Great.
Oh, nice. Madhouse got his kit and caboodle from Hojo in. His box from Hojo for Mythicals number 3. Madhouse
nerd, my kid caboodle box from Hojo came in. It's crazy. Nice.
Yeah, dude. He got whatever the biggest package fucking Hojo had to offer. He got Hojo's biggest package.
Emphasis on his huge package.
Biggest package. Yeah.
Madhouse
got Hojo's
for your hand and
huge
package.
Huge package. I'm sorry. Anyway, go ahead, Nick.
Oh, no. It's okay. Dude, Eric K's meat is really nice. I've seen
it. It is so fucking good.
I've tasted it, and it's delightful.
Oh, my God. It literally will melt in your fucking mouth. It is the craziest thing in the world.
It will drip.
It will. Like
and
you don't have
will
to
like
chew it. You just it just melts down right down your throat and straight into your gullet. Like you're not gonna believe it. It's so fucking amazing. It will leave you wanting. It will leave you going more.
So you're saying you can't beat his meat?
No.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
You want more.
Just scream, mom. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
About
exactly.
Eric's meat.
Exactly.
Yes, you do got to speak more about his meat. It's just one of those things
Yes.
where you have
Yes,
to
you
do
do.
that.
Trust me, once you experience his meat in your mouth, you will understand. You will be a convert to the loving of Eric K's meat in your mouth. Like, we just give it time. Trust me. You guys got to make it to a meetup. You guys got to make it.
Best part of waking up is Eric K's meat.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
In
you
his
should
mouth,
hear about my one about big black coffee. The best
Oh,
part
God.
of waking up is big black coffee too.
No, I remember there used to be the cocaine dinosaur shorts.
Did you say
And
cocaine dinosaur?
yeah,
Dude,
cocaine
what?
dinosaur.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Okay, I will share the video. You know what? Let me get the video. I will share the video.
It's
right, look
gotta
it
be
up.
better. It's got to be better than cocaine shark.
Well, what about? Don't forget cocaine bear. Don't everybody diss
Well,
on poor cocaine
Well, that's
bear?
the obvious one, but we're going off the beaten path with all the absolute dog shit. Like
Well, I mean, it's the
cocaine,
internet.
cocaine.
You can go. It's the internet. You can find all kinds of beat off paths. So
Okay, I have it. I will share it.
yay, do it.
All right, share it.
Oh,
Mars Monkey, Eric K's on a bunch of channels. Put it that way. He is everywhere. I have hung out that man on 3 different occasions, like, you know, of Vegas meets. And within those Vegas meets, we've met up several times. Trust me when I say I know the secret sauce of how Eric K gets around all those channels. I won't get it out, but I've seen that magic.
Whoa, echo.
You gotta share the tab, not your whole screen.
Now we're gonna reverb.
Yeah.
Just hear this for a second. Sorry.
Just the tab,
the issue
Pablo,
is
just the
that this shit does not share.
Why don't you put the link in the private?
There you go.
Yeah.
And then I will share it myself. How about that?
There you go.
So
boom, problem solved.
So Nick, I was looking up some hot dog stuff for you, and I was reminded that Kogel's has, in fact, the best tagline for a hot dog.
We're waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Nick, if you'd be so kind. Serve the curve.
Bro. Look at that.
Well, those hot dogs look pretty fucking straight, though.
I don't know, man. It looks pretty bent to me. I mean,
No, the ones on top of the ones on the grill.
Oh, I thought you were talking the one. Sure.
No, the ones on the grill look straight as shit.
They look like cigars.
Yeah.
Well, see, here's the thing. They it's like shit. There you go. You serve the curve.
You have a bent backwards Vienna weenie. All right, I'm gonna get it up. So let me do that. This is what you've all been waiting for.
Yes.
Cocaine in your cup. Boom.
Well, that's one. That's one way to wake you up.
Damn right. All right. Oh, man. Oh, that was amazing.
Oh, that is fucking great.
That reminds me. Have you guys ever seen the cocaine spider video?
No.
Wait, what?
What the fuck? Right? Are we
Spiders
just
are
gonna watch a bunch of videos of animals on cocaine tonight? Is that what we're gonna
Yeah,
do? Because I'm kind of
it's-
okay with that.
Cute.
the
It's
show.
fun.
We'll do one more. One more.
It is a comic shop show after all. Spider on drugs.
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effects on web building. When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an
remember this.
unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go.
Is this ever
When
a
given
long video
alcohol,
that I have to crop out
The
later?
spider
Nah, you should probably.
No.
Okay.
No, it's only
because
yeah.
my channel's gotten hit worse than ever lately in the last few months. So I gotta just be very cautious.
yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, this is old documentary stuff. I don't think they get you for that.
This one gets good.
spider
Okay.
built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the spider can't go within 100 centimeters of the web.
That's what happens when you give them
The crack
cocaine.
cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass. Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came,
Wow.
This is why we don't give spiders cocaine anymore.
Ah!
This is why we should give spiders more cocaine. What are you talking about?
the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch. For more information on the crack spider,
Yeah, see, National Film Board of Canada. Like, yeah.
Now it makes perfect sense.
bitch,
Yep.
contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
That's fucking glorious.
That was wonderful. I will say, I'll say like Foghorn
Holy
Leghorn. I'll say that was really good.
Ottawa
say-
looks like the kind of place that I would like to go.
So, Caster, did you read G.I. Joe #7 with Beachhead?
I did not. I wait. Yeah, I got my books. Give me 1 second. Ah. But I've been so busy. I haven't had a chance to pull them out of the wrapper yet. I got 2 things this week. G.I. Joe 7.
There you go.
And because we need a little bit of that toxic masculinity.
Ooh, I'm gonna dig in you.
Oh,
Let me
Vampirus
dig in you.
Carmella. Hell yeah.
Oh,
Which, in case you can't tell, folks, this is one of those books that's a little bit of a throwback to the days of like Vampirella. Let me
I know.
pre-screen just a smidge here, but it is black and white, horror comics.
Oh, I'm gonna dig in you again because I want to see what that guy's shirt is. Gornak. Gobnak. Gornak.
No, it's Gornak. It's Gornak.
Oh, nice. Oh,
That is
hey,
good.
you see, if you look at where that guy's looking, you can tell where he's looking. If you look at
Oh,
where
yeah.
his glasses, his
Oh,
eyes, you know
yeah.
what direction he's looking. He's being a toxic man, very shamelessly.
And we're proud of
Trust
him.
me. It's a book that on occasion will have a little bit of nudity and I can't show that one.
Ah!
But also, oh my god, look at this art.
That's nice.
Oh, holy! That's really good.
That looks good.
Old school,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
They actually
Really
look
old school.
human. They actually look human.
Dude, no, that looks damn good.
Mm.
I'll say Foghorn Leghorn. I say that looks damn good.
And also, like, I love these.
Ooh.
I loved all these covers. There's always they're always a catch to the eye. Especially I think this one here is my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Nah, I can see why.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, I'm looking at the one next to you where your finger is.
King Kong ain't got shit on this.
Good old Denzel Washington.
That's good.
I like that.
It's Gorlock the Destroyer, not a chick.
The ultimate
What's up,
is
TZ?
very impressive. Yeah, dude, no, the artwork is damn impressive. Hey, look, it's our guy TZ. It's Gorlock the Destroyer. And it's not a chick. Hail, Nick, guys in chat. What's up, TZ?
And we got Tobak over on Rumble as well.
Tobak in the house. Aloha Clobby. Is Tobak Hawaiian? I hope so.
I don't know. Are we gonna?
Or are you just saying that because why not? All I know is aloha to you, sir. Thank you for dropping in on the Rumble side of things. By the way, guys, yes, we are dual streaming on Rumble. I know it's repetitive. It's a beaten horse, but it's a relevant beaten horse. So if you're one of those men who like to have it both ways, we're one of the places where you can do that. We can have it both ways on YouTube and Rumble. You have it the front and the back.
Well, with this course, Nick likes beating it every week.
Well, and it's a good idea though too. Like even if you guys don't go over there and watch, if you just sign up for an account, because we had 2 people in the last few weeks get their channels nuked. Like John Douglas got his nuked, which is like a comic book author and writer, and then one of the guys that was like in the fellowship, the guy I can't remember his name right now. I'll have to go find him on my Twitter. Well, like there was another guy, like all he did was like reviews on like up and coming YouTubers, and like he would give his thoughts on stuff like that. And
Ryan Roger Afe?
Yeah, that right. Yeah, Ryan.
Have you seen
it's like
Twitter? Wait, have you seen Twitter?
Not lately.
You should.
Why? Tag me in something, Pablo. But no, it's one of those things like you never know, because like those are like some of the most fucking like.
Well, John Douglas lost his channel too, and he's a pretty normie friendly channel.
Yeah, absolutely. Got him, Deepo. Got him. That's fucking great. Good job, Deepo.
Okay, your mom lets you have 3 wieners.
Oh, we now need to cue that South Park wiener, 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 wieners. Oh, I got a great wiener story to share.
Of course you do. So this is how Nick got through. This is how Nick got through a dark time in his life where he didn't have a lot of money, and you know what? You got to do what you got to do. Sometimes we don't judge him. Well, maybe.
So, okay, I got hooked on singing that song from South Park about the fluffy wieners because it's really catchy, and I would sing it so much I would not realize I was singing it at work, and then I had a supervisor call me down. He's like, "Hey Nick, I need 5 minutes." I'm like, "Okay." He's like, "Hey, were you singing some song called Wieners, Floppy Wieners?" Oh my God. He's like, why? Luckily, it's not who knew who I was. So he wasn't like mad. He was just kind of confused. I was like, there's a show episode of South Park. He's like, all right, say no more. South Park, okay. And then he's like, okay, Nick.
You can't sing that.
We didn't have this conversation, but please don't do that again. Like, this is off the record. I'm like, no problem. He's like,
great.
I don't. He's like, I had a employee complaint about it, and luckily no customers heard about it, but I had to say something. But at the same time, this is one of the silliest things I've been called in on. But I'm just. Yeah, this is between you and mine. Okay?
Yeah.
We didn't have this conversation, but please don't do that again. No problem, sir. I will not do it again, especially since he basically let me off the hook.
dude.
I was like, I love the awkward pause. You were singing a song about wieners, floppy wiener. I felt like a kid in like middle school being called down to the office. Oh man, yeah, it was a proud moment. Well, there's a
That's
second post of
fucking
memes. Oh boy, you guys better get get those memes up.
Oh, yeah.
You got it? You want me to get? I'll say I can get it. You got it? I already got them up.
Oh, you got it.
I got it.
Well, let's see what this other
share
one
my
is.
tab because I've already got them up. If you know what I mean. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong button.
All
The
right,
buttons are all on something.
one wiener next to another wiener. I do like Nathan's wieners. Those are good. The New York ones. Never forget. 6404.
Killdozer. Fucking Killdozer, baby. I love that so much. It's what happens when your government goes too fucking far. Ferris Bueller's Actual Day Off was 40 years ago on June 5th, 1985.
Wow.
Fuck. That just reminds me I'll be 40 next year.
I'd like to speak with Ed Rooney. Rooney! I want my door at the front door, and that's Mr. Peterson to you. Well, I suppose you do owe me an apology. Pardon my French, but you're an asshole. Asshole.
Oh, that's fucking great. Yesterday was the date when half of 2025 had passed, so we are now closer to the year 2050 than 2000.
Wait, no, wouldn't that be like July 1st?
6 months.
Yeah, but I'm saying we're only we have the 6 month hasn't cleared yet.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah.
I don't know how to well because I don't know.
Once this year completes, we will be halfway.
There you go.
D-Day to 2050, and that is wild to process. That to think that in 2050 I will be 63 years old in 2050, which would mean Gary Nerdrock would be he'd be like 79 or 80.
Let's be honest, dead.
Can you imagine Gary still on stream talking? I'm trying to imagine Gary Nerdrock.
He'll be still trying to get out of that fucking room in The Witcher.
Oh yeah, he'll still be trying to get out of the room in The Witcher. Absolutely, 100% on that one. There you go. D-Day, June 6th, 1944. That's some white privilege.
Pen 15 mean pen 15? With the calculator? I know pen 15. Is that the same thing? Or was that a different joke? Pen 15.
You know, I got really close to getting that one figured out, but I had to fill out an ID 10T form for it.
I'll be 88 in 2050. Woo!
Hey, D-Bud Barton.
Wow.
I don't even want to do the math. I don't want to know. Damn kids. I turned 45 this year, says Brad.
Dude, my system
I'm only 6 years behind you. My
body has had to deal with so many shit, so many drugs, so many goddamn shit happening to me. I have had all kinds of accidents. To be honest, getting to that year sounds like something that if I do, I deserve a medal. Also, I deserve euthanasia because I'm too old for this shit. I need to go to Canada. I will complain about my throat or something and they will kill me for free. I don't care at that point.
Fuck. Here's the real question, right? What are the chances we're still doing this show in 2050?
You know, I will not rule things out. You never know in this world.
Dude, there's enough of comics. I will tell you, there's enough comics. We can go on for the next 100 years and we will have something cool to talk about.
This is true.
Like we might actually talk about that Batman. We might actually talk about that Batman Deadpool crossover.
Well, we haven't even tried to go to Invincible, and that means that everything around the Invincible comic is still open for us. We still haven't done anything from, well, a bit from Dark Horse, but there's a lot of Dark Horse that we can go through. There's a lot of good stuff on comics, even if we go away from Marvel, away from DC. By the way, we should do Detective Comics #1. We should do maybe Action Comics #1 because
Ooh,
those are
dude.
dope.
Dude. Us doing some Action Comics. That's a good. We should talk Action Comics next week. Action Comics 27.
Wait, where are we doing this week? Fantastic Four #51.
We were supposed to. Let's do both next week. Action
Okay.
Comics 27.
I'm in.
Fantastic Four 51. It's a lock. It's on like Donkey and Diddy Kong.
Hell yeah.
Oh, look, we got Nick the Greek here. What's up, Nick the Greek? Huge.
Hey, Nick the Greek.
Huge.
Is he that kind of Greek? Which kind of Greek is he?
Oh, yeah, well, he's that kind of Greek. I'm just saying.
Hey, oh, that's right. The new episodes of Clarkson's Farm dropped today. I gotta watch those later. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. Nick. I love Clarkson's Farm. It's so good.
Oh wait, which channel? Which network is Claxon's Farm? In which
Prime Video.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I'm enjoying a lot. The cheapest one that I can have right now is Paramount Plus because it comes with my internet connection. That, by the way, out of late has been great. I have a gigabyte, so everything is absolutely great. And I'm paying $24 for it. So, and I get Paramount Plus. So Yellowstone, great. Tulsa King, great. I'm starting Mobland this week. That, as far as I have heard, is amazing.
Yeah, that's all I've heard.
Did you want to watch Beavis and Butthead?
Oh, of course. Beavis and Bobhead. Sorry, South Park. I'm thinking about watching Daria again because there's a joke on Daria that I used to love when I was a kid. Because I was one of those. My father was a musician, so obviously he had some really trippy, really weird disc vinyl on my house, and I used to hear a lot of a group that is called Yes. I don't know.
Really?
Yes, yeah. So they have a joke in Daria that they are in a car and everything starts going slow and everything, and somebody says this is like Yes video clip, and I'm like, yeah, actually, yeah. Just used to do that kind of video clips. They used to do that kind of shit. So, yeah, it's just for that episode that I want to go and watch a fucking series. Out of that,
Dude, I'll tell you, Paramount Plus, like, despite the fact that they're like borderline on bankruptcy and getting ready to get bought out by Skydance, like that's the only place that's got like consistently good shows.
I know, right?
Coming out of it right now. Like they might have killed Star Trek. But fucking Sheridan Verse and fucking Mobland and like everything, I hear nothing but good shit.
Dude,
yeah, I was like, I'm gonna
it's
have
amazing.
to get fucking Paramount Plus. I'm just gonna have to. Like, I'm just gonna have to at this point.
I have seen Stallone in a lot of good shit. Stallone,
Yeah.
let alone that he is the reason why Rocky exists, not because he was the actor, but because he literally wrote the whole that shit, right? But him working on Tulsa King is absolutely amazing. Is his presence on the screen, the way that he acts, some of his speeches on the show, but also he's not using an extra for the scenes where he throws people around and kicks somebody in the head. He's doing it himself. Guy is like almost 80.
It's crazy to think about that.
Mm-hmm. He's still in great shape. That's what that adrenochrome will do for you.
Yep. I will say go and watch Tulsa King. It's absolutely worth it.
I've watched the first season. I still need to watch the second season.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, you're right, Stephen M. Kellogg. I did mean to say Action Comics ones instead of the Detective Comics 27.
Oh yeah.
My brain is getting wish-washy. And trust me when I say it actually is not the alcohol speaking. It's just my brain being mushy. So, no, I did mean that. We're going to do it. It's going to be diabolically huge. And I can't wait. It'll be a good way to acknowledge some of the greatness that came from the times of Clobby. And also, we're repeating one and acknowledging one we haven't done before. I feel like there's a poetry to that makes sense. So I'm so freaking down for that. I'm excited. I'm very deeply excited. We're having a diabolically huge time about it. See, I'm checking. Did anybody catch the base Chick-fil-A anti-pride meme? They promised their pickles and everything. That was hilarious. I saw that, Tobak. I had a good laugh about that Chick-fil-A ad. I thought it was absolutely hilarious, and it was one of those things where I'm just like, oh, that's kind of funny. No, it was funny because they weren't taking jabs at anybody. They just said, our pickles don't touch. You don't have to make it a controversy. They just said our pickles don't touch. Okay.
I've got the Action Comics and the Detective Comics omnibuses from Batman and Superman's first run. I have the little omnibuses of those, so that'll be fun to go over those. I actually can break the book out because I've got those.
Okay, we got Nick the Greek here for $4.99. Hello? Oh no, you guys are here. Okay, sorry. It says I'm as Greek as you need me to be. Also, Clarkson's Farm season 4 is great, highly recommended. Also, talk about some Zatanna because she's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I have a few takeaways here. Since you're Greek, do you like Saganaki? I'm a huge fan of Saganaki. Some might even say I'm one of the biggest fans, but you might be an even bigger fan. Clarkson's Farm. I was talking with Gary actually at the Fan Expo. I'm like, okay, if I had to watch one show first, if I can only watch one at a time, where do I start? He said Clarkson's Farm before.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. And Zatanna, that's a great idea. I'd like to do some of the Paul Dini era of Zatanna. That's a fantastic run of comics. And I think she's a fantastic character. And it's a great original female character to acknowledge. So I'd say.
Ooh, and she does crossovers with Constantine too. I love that idea. Ooh, I love that idea. I love Constantine. I love
big,
Constantine.
beautiful crossovers.
Big, beautiful.
Plus, the character works so well for being this kind of good girl pinup art type of character that is sexy, but it's not exploitative.
No, but she knows her charm. She leans into it necessary, but she has a lot of substance to what her story is about as well. It's great. It's wonderful.
Dudes, I was checking. Detective Comics number 27 is still free on Kindle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So if you want to read it, it's free. I'm just saying, it's free.
I own the collected edition, so I will be rereading my way. I'm thinking maybe around July. We can do that. I would definitely like to talk that Paul Dini run. It was like the 13, 15 issues. I'll look into it and we'll map it out. It'll be great. And we'll talk about it. I'm reading issue of Malekith, Kidnapped. Ooh. I see what you're saying.
So speaking of runs, we gotta at some point talk about some Walt Simonson Thor.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. I agree.
I would say, if nothing else, those first couple of issues, the introduction of one of the coolest characters ever, especially, that first impression, Beta Ray Bill, that cover, him just bursting out, taking the hammer, like, I'm your Thor now, bitch. That is the way you have a character coming out. And, well, not like that, but.
No, I get you, man. I get you. Just saying, I get you.
So good.
It's super necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Super duper necessary.
We love it when it's super duper necessary.
Real.
As a Greek, right? Girl, what?
So they introduced a new chick on Clarkson's farm in season 4 because the main helper guy is on tour right now because he got a book out and shit like that. So Jeremy hires this blonde that comes in, and dude, she's a TikToker, and she does all of her farming stuff on TikTok, but she also does farming full time, and she's also a nurse. But dude, damn, like girl is fine, and watching her like being able to like fuck up some stuff on like not literally but like really do some really awesome shit on a farm at the exact same time, and you're like, oh, yes please. And she's got a butt, dude, she's got a butt. So yeah,
I believe you.
You are a footman.
I'm an equal opportunity man, but yes, yeah, no, and like she posted some pictures that the Daily Mail did a little thing in an interview with her, and I'm like, oh shit, like, what tractors? There's a tractor in that picture? I had no idea. Yes, she is, Nick. Absolutely. Holy shit.
So you want to ride that tractor with her brother?
I would definitely crawl in that cab with her. I'll tell you that much. Oh man.
I wrote one country song way back when. I think I was 19 when I wrote it, and it had one line, and then the rest is history. It should have been a mainstream hit, but you know, you can't control how things go, the way the music industry goes. You know, sometimes it's the hit that could have been. And
Nick could have been a country and western star. Can you imagine him in cowboy boots, jeans, and a plaid button-up shirt? Can you fucking imagine this thing?
Please don't touch my brother. That's my job.
Whoa!
That's it. That's the lyric. That's the lyric. That's it.
Shit. Oh yeah. I can't
You
believe
were
that
full
didn't go
Alabama there.
Yeah. Can't believe that didn't go viral. Can't believe it.
Right? It should. That one line. Maybe I gotta do a re-recording of it and give it a shot again, see if it'll go into the stratosphere.
You know, in America, there's just a couple of places where you could actually get far with that song. In Japan, well, we have seen what they do with anime.
Oh shit. Holy shit. That is wild. Holy crap.
Oh man. That's so good.
God.
It's so damn good.
That's so horrible. That's so horrible.
What's up?
Not
Cassie,
everybody.
you got your eye on
Alabama.
something. You got your eye on something.
No,
what do you think about?
I've got nothing.
It's because he's watching hentai in the background. That's the only reason why.
You're not supposed to tell him.
My fucking my buddy Vagabundo fucking Vagabond's getting ready to start a podcast called I Swear It's Not Hentai. He was telling me about it on my birthday stream a couple of weeks ago, and it's basically like shit that's like borderline, but it's not. You would think that by watching it, but it's not actually. And it's like got like a really good story and stuff behind it. So he's a fucking degenerate, though. He watches all of that stuff. He plays all of those fucking games, and yeah, he's a fucking degenerate. I love Vagabond.
There's a couple of animes that you go like, shit, this was on TV. I need to see this kind of shit on my TV, man. But
This week, Monster Musume and interspecies reviewers.
Oh, fuck, interspecies. Oh,
What? What?
Oh,
I don't even want to know. I don't
No,
yeah, you don't.
You need.
I don't.
I think you need to learn the story about interspecies reviewers,
including the
Not sure how I'm
whole
feeling about
drama and
this.
controversy.
So this was an anime. Funimation went ahead and they dub some of it, Pablo.
I think they dub, and they had to kick somebody from the dub team.
Yeah. So interspecies reviewers was a manga about a world where there's like brothels everywhere. And it started with these guys talking about like what's the best species of like, monster girl to, doink.
Right.
And they basically started like going to these brothels and writing reviews.
Oh my God.
Well, Funimation wound up buying the rights to this, not realizing this was hentai. This was straight up porn.
That's what happens when executives make decisions to buy things without actually looking into them at all.
They
Oh,
aired
they-
like one episode, and then everyone realized, oh shit, no one actually looked at what we were doing.
They had an entire animation team animate that. You had people voice the lines, fucking paid for it, the whole nine.
Oh, we got 12 episodes of it. We have a season.
Oh my God. That is horrible. Oh, I love it. I love it.
It's called
Holy
Hentai in
shit.
its heart.
Oh my God. Your Muslim uncle. Nick, you're muted. Nick, you're muted. Boomer.
Without the
Twice tonight.
sound.
I know,
Without
right?
the sound,
I'm really boomering
it
it
looked
tonight.
really, yeah, exactly.
First, Common Nerd got a private show. Then this time you get the opposite of a private show with a public show, but with no voice. Your Muslim uncle. Luckily, I didn't say much, but all I did say was, "Your Muslim uncle, how you doing?" $1.99. Lemon character running, then kneeling on the floor, his arms wide open, and a slice of lemon appearing behind him.
Ah, that is what it is. That's cute. I love lemon. I love lemon.
I'm a lemon head.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Straight
lemon heads are
up,
fucking
dude.
good too. Lemon heads are fucking good.
The candy, yeah, but anything that's lemon flavor, anything cookie, pastry.
I
dude,
said vodka and water, but it's got lemon juice
I
in
will
it.
live in lemon stuff. I will live in it.
Dude, Nick, you got okay. Next time Girl Scout cookie season comes around, buy a box of the lemon cookies and then go to the store and get you some lemon fucking ice cream and take the cookie and dip it in the lemon fucking ice cream. Dude, it's fucking heaven. It's so glorious, dude.
Oh, dude.
Doesn't manage being friends with
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come.
yes, that's perfect. That is perfect. Oh yeah.
Oh, we
so
got
good.
another from Nick the Greek.
Nick.
$4.99. What's he says? Do you think that the Bleach manga Hell Arc will ever continue? Hentai is for the cultured men. I will let my men of manga knowledge answer that for you. Thank you for the $4.99, Nick the Greek. Caster, you got anything for our friend here, Nick the Greek?
Yeah, well, I thought that Bleach was actually coming back soon with a new season.
Yeah, the manga I don't think had enough popularity, but Disney is paying for another season of Bleach. That I think they are covering the Hell War. So
yeah, it's a 1,000-Year Blood War. Aired. Let's see, sequel Separation has. Let's see, that aired. And the third part is coming. Let's see, that one aired. So I'm going down the analyst trying to find exact dates here, but we have a trailer for it. The next part's coming in, I would speculate probably this winter is when we'll get the next season.
yeah, the manga I have no idea. It was not that successful, especially when it came out first. You had Naruto, you had One Piece, and you had Bleach. And then Bleach started to fall off and go really fast into basically nobody cared.
Which is really sad considering as far as manga anime go, Bleach was seen as one of the big three as far as anime goes. Because those three were just this three-headed, King Ghidorah sized behemoth that just dominated everything. They were so big, so popular at the times that people are still trying to say like, oh, there's a new big three. It's like, no, that's not how this works. Just because those three were for their time doesn't mean there always will. And plus, fucking One Piece is still going. So
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have said this. I know there's some people that get really angry about it, but things like Demon Slayer, I like Demon Slayer. I have
Oh yeah.
watched the series. I have watched the movies on theater, but it's bullshit. I will tell you. Every fight ends with the power of friendship and goodwill, and it's a lot of bullshit. It's a Deus Ex Machina, the anime, basically. And well, you used to have something that was really worthwhile, that was popular because it was good, and now you have this because this that is popular because well, there's not much else. That's the real issue.
Yeah, I can't say I ever watched it. And that's especially
Oh,
big considering like how big that thing has been. It was
I
Demon
really
Slayer.
enjoyed it.
Yeah, everyone loved it. I mean, Demon Slayer was so big
Yeah.
it managed to overthrow One Piece for a time
Yeah,
for volumes sold for a year.
it's still bullshit. As I have said, I like it. It's still bullshit, man.
Or another way to also put it, in I believe 2019, Demon Slayer alone outsold the entire Western comic book industry.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That's
Wow.
wild, right?
That's
Not wild.
incredible. That's a testament to how much people like that. That is
Mhm.
insane.
Well, also a
Yeah.
testament of how low the sales for comics were on the
Western
US that
comics
year.
and shit.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah,
too.
no
But
shit.
that's
Yeah.
great for Demon Slayer. That's amazing. For me, I'm just getting credit where it's due. Like when you have that type of fan base, that's wonderful. That's
Well, it's
absolutely well deserved. Even if I've never read it, so I could tell you how I feel about it. But for those who enjoy it, that's amazing. That's seriously amazing.
well, I mean, just to put it in simpler terms, sales in the comic industry are so bad right now that Marvel and DC are actually doing a crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yep.
Yeah.
that crossover is not going to be good either. Because you know why? The best writer they could get for their fucking Marvel portion of it, called Deadpool Batman, is written by Zeb Wells, who's known for creating the divisive character named Paul in that last Spider-Man run that was so controversial where they made
Oh,
Peter Parker a
fuck
cuck.
that. One
Shit.
more
It's like,
day.
yeah, okay.
Fuck
So you
that.
got Greg Capullo, okay, cool penciler, cool. But you have Zeb Wells writing. You're telling me you want to have a guy who knows how to draw, but the best you could get was Zeb Wells on writing. I don't need a book that looks nice with a shit story. No.
Man, when we used to have crossovers, we used to have really cool crossovers. Amalgam was really cool.
Uh-huh.
Now we don't get that anymore. And
No.
yeah, Amalgam was basically we need money. It was a cash grab,
Uh-huh.
but it worked.
Well, if it's good and it works, whatever, it's fine. Now, the DC side of it, it may be good. I mean, I know Grant Morrison has his fans. He's hit or miss for me personally. But for the DC portion, it's Batman, Deadpool. It said Deadpool, Batman, and that's Grant Morrison writing, Dan Mora drawing. I do like Dan Mora. I think he's good. That might be a good one shot. I have no personal interest in checking it out. But if I did, I would check out that one and not the Zeb Wells Marvel one with Deadpool in the title first. I already know that's going to be atrocity. I am still enjoying one DC book, and that's obviously in the current years, and that's still Aquaman, 5 months in. That's really good. I can't wait for number 6 next week. It's going to be great. You know what? We can do a counter. We can make that our last topic. Then we'll call it a night. Yeah, we can have some fun with that one. I think for me, what makes that particular topic intriguing is not the fact that it happened, but who it happened from.
Right.
What happened is it happened because of a very notable writer who some may say he wrote maybe the most popular run of the Black Panther. We won't go over this because it's already been covered 900 other places. But Christopher Priest doing that for Black Panther, it's like, okay, I don't really care. Once again, I'm not going to read this. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to even download it, whatever. I don't care. I'm sure Priest has something up his sleeve for this. Great, I guess. All I'm just hoping for, and it probably won't happen, the only thing I can hope for out of this is people who justify the 800 mindless other race swaps before it will say, okay, maybe it's time we stop doing this shit. Or at least maybe even not even a complete halt, but let's actually try to find the best actor. And if there happens to be the occasional outlier, whatever. Not this, we have to change these characters just because they need to fit so-and-so, checkbox, and all these other things. That's all I'm hoping for. Is that wishful thinking? Maybe. But other than that, there's really nothing else I can add to it that I haven't said on 900 other streams. I'll let you guys have this one.
Dude, I literally was going through this article because I made a video over this, and then I made a video over the meltdown of all your typical customers expecting you to have a meltdown over this. Well, dude, I just laughed. I laughed so hard while I was going over this article. I literally, my face hurt because I'm like, because they're going to end up making him the villain, right? He's going to be the bad guy. Like, we already know that, right? The funny part was, though, I was just laughing because I knew the reaction that would happen on the internet, that this would break those little asshole out there's mind, all the little cultists out there who cheer and scream whenever somebody else race swapped or gender swapped or any of the rest of that stuff. I knew they were going to have a meltdown. And that's exactly what happened. And it was glorious. I was like, I have no idea who inside of Marvel had the brass balls to approve this. Or maybe they thought it was all going to be okay because they knew they were going to make him the villain by the end. But, dude, just the fact that they did this was going to break the internet, and it absolutely did. And fuck, it was hilarious. I am so glad they did this because it is just the funniest shit ever. The internet just lost their fucking collective minds. It was so funny to watch the meltdowns. And then the other part is like you said, Nick, somebody actually made that comment. Well, I mean, you know, with everything, I mean, it just makes sense. Now, all the white boys who love Black Panther can feel represented. And I was just like, yes. So, yeah, no, I love this. It was absolutely glorious.
I can't say that I necessarily love it. I just hope it gets people to stop trying to make this a priority now. I like that it calls out the double standardness of it, but that's about it.
I'm looking forward to the new slogan. High credit forever.
Wakanda's credit score just went up because he's now king.
It was like they knew they could get away with this with a writer like freaking Christopher Priest. If this were like another writer that was, let's just say, not of his ilk, yeah, this would have never ever panned out. But because it's Christopher
Quesada's
Priest,
involved in this one too.
Yeah, Joe Quesada is that dude's a whole other can of worms that we don't.
Right.
That's a road we don't need to go down.
Well, I love it. I love the next title too. Wakanda in black and white is the next issue.
Yeah.
I'll admit I'm a little curious what they're gonna do with this because it's a big catchy thing they're gonna do because it's got all this attention, all these eyes on it. All right, but let's sit back and see where this goes with this character who looks more like the son of Sabretooth.
Well, and this was my favorite part about this whole situation was this means at some point T'Challa went out there and got him some white ass. Because like people are like, oh, it could be adopted. And like, yeah, it could be, because the problem with this is there's a line in there where T'Challa tells him specifically, goes, I gave you life. Right. So it's like, okay, so mostly you just automatically assume it's his son, right? And I guess there could be an argument made that it's like a Moses situation where he finds him as a baby and he's the only reason he survived, right? You could argue that, but like my first instinct was like, I gave you life. That means he's your kid, right? Like how else would that go?
Yeah.
So yeah. I love it too because like the Daily Mail was like, well, this was his child with his former fiance that we learned about in the book. And I'm like, here's the problem with that. That former fiance don't look like the baby. Don't look like the boy. That don't work. This has got to be somebody else's kid. So yeah. No,
See, this is the part. Now, I don't like the part where it makes it look like Prince T'Challa does have Apollo Creed syndrome now, where he's unfaithful to his wives. I don't like that part.
Oh no. This was after him and Storm broke up.
It's the future.
This is post.
Future.
Yeah, this is Marvel's near future. This is Earth 616 near future is what this one is.
I'm sick of Prince T'Challa overall, though, being portrayed as crap. That's the thing. I between this, the few panels I caught glimpses of, let's just say through friends, it seems like Prince T'Challa, and funny enough, the guy who seemed to have treated him the worst was that Ta-Nehisi Coates guy. Dude, some of my friends actually read some of that stuff, and I was going through their stuff to see what was being done. Dude, he treated Prince T'Challa like crap, man. I'm looking at this, I'm like, wow, this guy is the one who's butchering the character. And I'm sick of Prince T'Challa being treated like crap as a character. Like between that and how they've handled the situation since Chadwick Boseman's death. And I get it's a future, but man, why do we hate this character? What is it that Marvel hates about Prince T'Challa? That they have to make him a bad father, that they have to make him a bad king. They have yet to make him a bad hero. That's probably next.
Well,
I'm tired of what they're doing to this character.
And with
this is their most popular original black character.
Well, and with Ta-Nehisi Coates, though, Ta-Nehisi Coates is a race grifter from fucking hell. That's literally what his entire life's based on. And he was also the one that was behind the Black Superman that was going to be based in the 60s, where he was going to fight racial injustice. So, it doesn't color me shocked there that he fucking shit all over the Black Panther character.
True. No, you're right. You're right, Common. That's a fantastic point. I will concede that.
It's just such a shame seeing all these characters get, sacrificed on this altar of getting to push, the personal politics. Where it's just ultimately they're not hiring the right people for these jobs. They're hiring people outside of the world of comics who, frankly, don't want to be doing comics. They want to be They want to be doing other mediums.
Well, they want to be doing politics, but they're not good enough to be in politics.
Comics is a stepping stone for them to do something else. It reminds me of in the Attitude Era of WWE. When you would watch the Tough Enough show, and there would be women who would want to be superstars, and one lady said outright, and word for word, I'm hoping to use this as a stepping stone to get to Playboy. And I'm just thinking, well, then why don't you go to Playboy or whatever is the avenue to go through to Playboy? Why are you considering pro wrestling to go to Playboy? But people think that taking a vehicle to get to another will do that. And I'm not saying that's impossible, but usually when those things happen, it just happens because it just does. It's not like a plan that happens. These things are just organic happenings by chance. There's no big plan for it to happen. It's kind of like when a lot of writers started making their comic stories a bunch of big old Netflix pitches because, oh shit, Mark Miller got a big old Netflix deal. We gotta do whatever it takes to make our stories all Netflix pitches. When the funny part is, if you go look at a lot of his stories, almost all of them are not Netflix pitches at all. He got hired by Netflix by chance. His stories are pretty wild, bombastic, out there, crazy on the violence, and even when they're wholesome, they're not realistic stories at all. They're very over the top in a lot of cases. You go read Wanted. Go try to tell me, that story is totally realistic. There's nothing realistic about Wanted. No, I make the argument there's nothing realistic really about Huck or Starlight or Space Bandits or especially Kick-Ass. There's nothing realistic. It just happened. And that's something we got to come to grips with. just because someone does well doesn't mean you all automatically will get the same outcome that someone else gets. It's that whole trendsetter and then the imitators. And that's what bugs me too, because you'll get that rare moment. And this is kind of a small segue here. I said we were going to end it, but this will be the really, really last thing. The TMNT was one of the franchises where their imitators actually had potential. SWAT Cats, Street Sharks, Bikers Mice from Mars. There's a few more I'm missing, but their imitators were actually really cool. And
Even the Toxic Avengers.
So Saturday Morning Adventures, TMNT, has not only been a successful comic for the company, it takes place in the same continuity as the 80s cartoon. Why not bring in our cartoon and have its continuity? Let's do Street Sharks. Let's bring this writer, Stephanie Williams. Looked into her. Oh boy, she writes every story about lunch and feelings I can know to man.
Oh yeah.
And then so Aaron Sparrow mentioned, I actually mistook her for Stephanie Phillips. He's like, oh dude, she's basically the same type of writer. I don't like. He's like, yeah, you got the last name wrong, but they basically write the same style. It's feelings, talking about eating and hanging out in hallways or cafeterias with fucking Street Sharks, bro.
Fucking hell. Well, and Nick, you brought up a really good point a minute ago too. Is there, and I've heard some other comic industry pros talk about this, where there are a lot of people that are getting into comics strictly to get a movie deal or a television deal. They'll write a comic and that is their only fucking goal. And it's so fucking shitty. I mean, more power to them if you're successful, whatever, but don't expect me to buy your fucking comic. You know what I mean? If it's because a lot of time with these guys, it's fucking obvious. You know what I mean? If you're a fucking nobody brand new into this stuff, but you've got Hollywood ties. Yeah, no, don't trust it. Fuckers. Oh.
All right, dudes.
Wild. But yeah, white Black Panther, boys and girls. Marvel fucking finally did it. They made the meme real.
They made the meme real. You can laugh at it, but at the same time, be like, wow, okay, can we stop this card now? Can we stop doing this now? Now that we finally crossed this bridge, let's just end this crap now. Let's just end this now. It was funny to laugh at, but let's just end this now. Enough with the race swaps. Once again, the occasional outlier, whatever, fine, okay. But let's not make this a priority anymore. That should be the true takeaway lesson from it. But no one listens to me except you guys. No. Anyways, guys, we're going to call it a night. We'll be here next week talking Action Comics #1 and Fantastic Four #51. And, of course, also Toxic Tuesday talking the movie Kingpin. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for your super chats. Thank you, Brad Young, for your direct donation. I want to thank you all for being here, whether it was for a little bit, some of it, half of it, most of it, all of it. I fucking noticed that shit. So thank all you guys for your support on this channel. And I'm going to let these gentlemen plug their plugs on the way out, starting with Pablo. Pablo, stick it in.
Hey, more videos coming to Midnight Edge. Also, Midnight Edge Español. We are doing a show every Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's called The Tangent, La Tangente. We talk about whatever the shit we want to talk that day. And last time we were talking about the Switch 2 because, well, it's a shit show. By the way, it went less than 24 hours before it got hacked. So, yeah, Nintendo kind of deserved that one. It's a great time to be a gamer. I will say that much. Guys, sorry, I haven't been that active, but I'm in pain, so I'm just hearing out and enjoying the show. That being said, the operation is coming really soon, apparently, so I'm really hyped for that. I will be back into the world of eating like a normal man. So I just want that. Guys, it has been great. Thank you very much. As always, I love being here.
I love you being here.
I love you too, Pablo.
Top Gun.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Have a great weekend, sir.
All the homo.
Thank you.
It's like winning
Common nerd. Whip it out.
Yes. So we're gonna try to do a member stream tomorrow morning for all of our members. We just crossed 2,000 subscribers on the new YouTube channel. So if you haven't already, make sure you come subscribe over there. Tomorrow, probably around 4 p.m. or maybe 5. It might be 5, depending on what time I get home. But we've got Dune Awakening that just released in pre-access this week. And one of my subscribers was kind enough to get me the deluxe edition, so I have access to that. So we'll be playing Dune Awakening tomorrow, getting in on some time with that. And then Sunday, 2 p.m. is the Bible study / read through. And Doctor Who is officially back on Sunday nights as well, 7 p.m. Our dear sweet Sunker Maiden, Mr. Grant Gregory, and then we have 2 very special guests this week. Handy News and Da, his wife, will be joining us because this week is the season 9 series finale. And the first episode we get to watch, I would argue, is probably the best episode of New Who, hands down. Peter Capaldi absolutely crushes it in this episode. So you guys are definitely not going to want to miss that with us on Sunday nights. And then, of course, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m., we've got the morning prep going through all your pop culture and nerd news, although we might start taking Mondays off. We're probably going to end up starting to do that here pretty soon. And then Wednesday night, midweek hump. We've only got like 2 episodes of the midweek hump left. That will be over June 18th. So definitely come join us, Shagsworth, Quarter Black Garrett, and everybody else that comes and hangs out on that show. You're not going to miss it before all of that is gone. And then, of course, Thursday nights, Is It Good? We just did Blade Trinity last night with Sunker and I. And then depending on when Ironheart comes out, we'll either be starting that next week or the following week. So we might find something good to watch next week. But after that, we're going to laugh, ridicule, and make fun of Ironheart because it's going to be a really easy job to do that. So it'll be a blast. But other than that, yeah, come subscribe to me. I just hit 2K. I'm halfway to my old 4K that I was on the old channel. So come subscribe to the new channel. Double check. Make sure you're subscribed. Click the link just in case. You never know. You know how YouTube is. They might unsubscribe you. So go check it out. And obviously, I love hanging out here. That's why I hang out. That's why I come here. I love these guys. We have such a good time talking about nerd shit. Like, this is the best part. This is your new comic shop, boys and girls. This is where all the nerds hang out now to talk about nerdy shit. And it's the best thing in the world. It's what men need. We need this time with our boys talking about nerdy shit, man. Nick, you just got a $10 super chat over on Rumble.
Oh, whoa, $10 Rumble Rat Super Show you guys put on here. Thanks for letting us crack wise for a bit. I don't know who our mod is, but I'm actually Hispanic. So the woke armor will set in. Therefore, no worries. Clobbering times from Protector Deuces Stupendium Compendium. Well, I guess we can say I'm a half Latino brother, sir, because I am half Puerto Rican. So there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
The Spanish came over and fucked your ancestors too. We really are brothers, Nick. Fuck yeah.
We were a very productive bunch. Like the
fuck yeah, we were. I got
Puerto
6
Ricans,
kids.
Puerto Ricans like to have army of kids too. So I hear that. I hear that loud and clear, sir. Thank you for that $10 override. That is huge, by the way. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your time. That's, for me, $10 is nice, but the time and your enthusiasm is even better. And nothing beats your enthusiasm. So thank you, sir, for being here. And Toback, Madhouse Retro, thank you guys for holding the fort down along with the Common Nerd on the Rumble side of things. Because I'm glad we have a nice Rumble corner that people can go hang out and they want to make that their spot. I like having that separate playground. So, and you guys make use of that. So thank you for that. Thank you again, sir, Mr. Protector Deuces Stupendium Compendium. I appreciate you, sir. Have a great weekend. And we'll pass it now to the Ironcaster. We're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
Guys, as always, I want to thank everyone for coming out. Yeah, sure, we'd be sitting here doing this with ourselves and kind of hanging out and talking among ourselves, but you guys are just as much a part of this out there in the chat. So you guys are all so appreciated. So from the bottom of my heart and from everyone here, I want to say thank you for making us a part of your Friday night.
Wow, that's really gay.
Totally gay. Loving it.
It's really
but
good.
If you would like to see some more of me and all the hijinks I get up to, you can follow me on Twitter at the Ironcaster, where I generally try to keep people posted on what I got going on. And if you want to see some more of my own particular live streaming hijinks, so you can find me on my channel, Ironcaster, where Monday nights we do a little show called the Mech Pit Chat, where we talk big robots and kind of what else we're feeling like. Maybe we'll get on there. We'll talk about some more Warhammer one of these days, or maybe some Gundam. Like, sure, we'll do. Maybe we'll argue about like speed paints. Oh my god! Did I show you the big old collection of those I got?
No. Hurry up. Nick's got to go to bed. Nick's still muted. God, that's 3 fucking times tonight. That's 3 fucking times tonight. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god, so much paint. I might actually get a miniature painted.
That's a lot of painting.
No, you won't.
I mean, what?
I mean,
He's almost there. He's almost there.
There we go. There's my orc getting painted up.
That's great. Nick is still muted. He keeps trying to talk, and he's still fucking muted.
No, I actually wasn't safe for you guys.
Oh, okay, okay. Just checking.
No.
Just
Caster,
checking.
thank you, sir. Appreciate your time. Have a great weekend. I'll see you soon. We'll be talking as we always do. And once again, chat, YouTube, Rumble. Thank you guys. Super chats, Rumble rants. Brian McCann earlier with his membership milestone as well. I forgot to mention that. Guys, we'll see you next week for Action Comics #1 and Fantastic Four 51. Have a great weekend. Goodbye. Good fight. Good.
I smell horse shit. It's horrible, but I can smell it.